So my first area was Godoy, and it's this little town like in the middle of a bunch of orchards. They in my main town was Godoy, and I had part of another town that was called Villa Regina, and it's like the center for orchards and growing apples and pears. I think peaches. There were some really yummy peaches there. Just a lot of fruit, and they actually exported that to everywhere around the world. And it's a really pretty place. Just kind of a quaint little town. Very that area was probably the most friendly. I think the further south they got a little less friendly, more withdrawn. Maybe that's because it was colder and so they didn't go out as much. I don't know. So that was Godoy. And then my second area was it was my area because I was there for the most of my mission. I was there for 7.5 months. That was Neuquén. It's the big city. Really hot in the summer, really cold in the winter, but it didn't snow. It rained a lot and it was windy. But it was my mission, or it was my area. When I first arrived there, I just felt like I was home. It was a really interesting feeling, like I had been there before. I'm not quite sure what you can say about a big city, except that it was a big city. It's a lot different from a big city here in America. There were dogs everywhere, and the dogs are like street smart. They're not like dogs here. Yeah. I think one interesting thing about Neuquén is there was a lot of areas called tomas where people would just go like plop themselves down on a piece of land and build up a little house. Usually it was made out of sometimes like tarp or like wood and like these tin, I'm not quite sure what they were called, that you usually would put on a roof. They like made them as walls. Anyways, so there was a lot of places like that, and those were like the most dangerous parts of town. So my third area was Esquel, and it's kind of like a South American version of Park City. It was there. I think there was a ski resort there, and a lot of tourists went there because it was really pretty. There was a national park that was gorgeous right there. It was down south, so it was pretty cold. It was supposed to be spring there, but it was snowing pretty a lot. It was very quaint. I really liked it there. And I only served in 3 areas.